I guess I'm vlogging today, which should be good. Let's go. I wish I had like an alarm clock or something so I could zoom in on it and be like, oh look, it's 6 o'clock in the morning. Am I awake? But I don't. So here is a too bright view of my window, in which I can see that it's very early in the morning, but all you see is brightness, and it could be like 3 in the afternoon and you wouldn't be able to tell. I typically wouldn't eat my breakfast in bed, but people were sleeping upstairs and I didn't want to be that asshole that was like, I'm just gonna bang around the kitchen all morning. But since I did eat my breakfast in my room, my puppy followed me. What a good sit, darling. I was gonna do my like makeup routine on camera, but then I started it, and as soon as I started like putting my makeup on, I was like, I have nothing to talk about while I do this, because usually I do it completely silently in my bedroom. So my makeup is done now. Yep, that's it. That's about it. I guess I could go through what I use, which isn't very exciting. Like, everything is super cheap and from like the drugstore, and like the cheap section of the drugstore. So for my brows, I just have this like old Maybelline palette that I got like 4 years ago when I was like, eyebrows are something people do, and I didn't use it until recently. I've hit pan on it a while ago. There's still loads of product in here for like the past 2 years of constant, like everyday use. I'm a little bit worried about when it runs out because I don't think they make this anymore, but hopefully it's fine. And then I just use like an e.l.f. small angled brush. I was using a paintbrush for a long time, which was fine, except that then I just wanted something more precise because the paintbrush was really like thick and fluffy. Well, it wasn't thick and fluffy. It was an angled brush, but it was just like longer and less, like just less precise, and that's all. And I'm actually moving these things from my regular makeup bag into this little one that actually Alicia got me for Christmas. Because after I'm going out after work and I want to like touch things up if anything moves during the day after work. So anyway, so that's my brows. I don't have any like particular thing. I literally follow like my natural, follow your natural hairline. I mean, that's what I do. I'm sorry, I can't help you. For my eyeliner, which I actually put on today because, like I said, I'm going out after work and I want like minimal having to do my makeup in the work bathroom here. So this would go a lot easier if I actually kept the products out that I used. It's just that it's literally somewhere in this mess. Okay, it's this like felt tipped NYC thing. It's not very good, but it gets the job done. I do have a bunch of like pencil liners, which are okay, but there's just something about like liquid eyeliner. I don't know. I tried to rebuy this one, but it turns out that it's like actual liquid eyeliner that when I do it, it just kind of gets all over the place. I'm okay with it sometimes, but not all the time. But this is what I use for eyeliner. Yeah, that's it. And then for mascara, I have the like, if this is it's CoverGirl, the Full Lash Bloom. It's not great, but I bought it because I wanted a new one, and I was like, well, let's try this thing. And then, I mean, it has mascara in it. That's kind of all you can ask for. But then I go over it again with this other, like the green one from CoverGirl, just because I like the wand the best. I find that it just like makes my eyelashes look nicer, which you can't really see, but okay, that's about it. Yeah, so after I put on the lash bloom, whatever, I just go back over it with the other one because I find that it like lifts them and separates them and something. And then for like my pimples and under my eyes and like the redness on my face, I'm not very lucky with like liquid foundations or BB creams or anything like that because I find it feels weird on my face, but I bought this Garnier Pure Control tinted corrector. I don't know. I don't think it even has a color. I think it was light, which makes sense because I'm pale. And it actually works surprisingly well. I got this at the dollar store for like $3 or something. Yeah, it just looks kind of, it's like a rollerball, so it's really nice under my eyes because it's like cooling, and I buy into all that hype. I don't know if it does anything but puffiness, but it works for me and it blends in really easily, and so that's what I use for the imperfections on my face, which you can usually still see by the end of the day. And then powder, I have the Maybelline Fit Me thing because I got this on sale for $1.50, which I thought was pretty good. There was a big sale at a store in Nova Scotia, and they're always having different sales. Like, I bought a couple of the Real Techniques brushes for half, like literally half their regular price. Now that was nice, but they don't have them in Ontario, so I'm kind of screwed for makeup things. I'm just like, I could have bought this cheaper somewhere else. So I usually don't buy new things. And that's it. I think there's nothing on my lips yet because I'm going to put it on after work. I have this weird thing about wearing lipstick around the people at work because they see me most often and I don't usually wear lipstick. So when I do, in my head, they're going to be like, what are you doing? Why is that stuff on your mouth? I'm just like, I'm sorry. It's like, there's no one here to impress Caitlin. Yeah, I know, I knew it for myself, but these people don't understand that. Anyway, that's all of my makeup. Oh, I guess I could, oh, no, never mind. It's just brushes. It's supposed to be like 28 degrees today, which is, you know what? I don't know what it is in Fahrenheit. 28 degrees Celsius. It's super hot. So I don't know why I'm wearing a blazer, but it just makes me feel more business casually. I don't know. Anyway, so I've got this like black dress on that I got from Target a little while ago. Before freaking Target left Canada forever, which makes me mad every week. I get mad about it once every week. I love to Target. I have no idea where to shop now. Anyway, it has pockets, which is always good in every dress or skirt. I kind of only buy things if they have pockets. That's not true, but you know. And I don't actually have shoes on yet. I don't actually know where my shoes are, but oh well. That means I've done it right. I just finished work and got changed in the work bathroom and put on my lipstick, which I don't remember the name of. It's a Revlon something or other. Sugar something, plum something, man. I'm sorry, I don't remember. I had to look it up because it was driving me crazy, but the lipstick I am wearing is... this would be great if I could actually read things. It's the Revlon... this color. You can't see that that's backwards. God damn it. It's called Berry Hot. Ha 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 ha. I mean, I bought it because it was on like a nice purpley color. But also because pun. I have on this like dress thing. I don't know. It reminds me of Florence Welch, which is why I got it, obviously. It's super hot now. It's like, it was kind of cold this morning, like a little chilly, but now it's just super duper hot. I'm going to see Kanye West tonight. I'm so excited. Oh my god, I'm so excited. I can't like handle it. I borrowed his like CDs from the library because I didn't actually have any, and I have the one that has Monster on it, so I've literally just been listening to Nicki Minaj's Monsterverse on repeat. Like, I can't stop. It just put me in such a good mood. It makes me feel so empowered. Yes, ladies. That's an airplane overhead. This little bugger. Stop. I could not make this stuff up if I tried. Anyway, so there's this giant van beside me, and this older lady who is wearing a shirt that's very similarly patterned to mine, and it's really like flowy and stuff. She has a fanny pack on and a backpack, which, why? Anyway, so she has this like fake Santa just sitting in her passenger seat in her car, and then she tried to pull in, and then she like reversed and pulled out and then pulled back in directly beside me. There are loads of spaces here. And she was like, are you volunteering at the Blues Fest? Which no one calls it the Blues Fest, it's just Blues Fest. And I was like, oh, no, no, maybe I should have. And then she like rolled her window up and finished parking, and then she rolled it back down and was like, am I good? Am I good? And I was like, so I looked out of my car window and I was like, yeah, you're fine. And she's like, oh good, I'll try not to smash your door in. I was like, yeah, that would be, you know, nice if you didn't. And then she was like, are you going by yourself? And I was like, no, I'm like waiting for a friend. That's why I'm sitting awkwardly in my car. She was like, oh, okay, well have a good time. I was like, okay. And then I started filming to like tell you this story because these things just happened to me. Like this random van lady has Santa in her seat. Anyway, oh my god. So she came back and she started talking to herself. She was muttering and she was like, business cards, tissues, and then he was like, oh, of course it's in the other side. So she closed her door, she went around to the other, to Santa, and she like rummaged around Santa, and then she came out with these like tissues, and then she started walking away, started stuffing the tissues down her, she's like an old lady, she started stuffing the tissues down her shirt, and then she walked away and she came back, and she was like, grumble, 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 and she said something else. She was like, oh, I just don't want to lose anything, and I was like, okay. Anyway, she's like officially gone now, but people just talk to me all the time. I don't. Oh my god, this freaking Santa. I wish you could see it better, but there's too much glare. I can't do anything about it. But can you see like the redness? That's Santa. What the hell? That's Santa. Got home from Blues Fest and Kanye was freaking amazing, and I've been craving pizza all evening and there was still some left in the fridge. It's 11:30 in the morning right now, which is shocking because it feels like it should be later in the day, but I've left my bed once. So I've been up since like what, 7? No, yes, I've been up since about 7. I've left my bed once to get a bowl of Cheerios for breakfast, like 10 minutes ago. My friend and I went to see Chance the Rapper. After the concert, went up to meet with our other friend, and then we went and we basically waited for Kanye, who put on a freaking incredible gig. Oh my god, like I actually cried. He was like 15 minutes late or something, which 15 minutes late is really freaking good for Kanye. Like, when he did that secret gig in London, wasn't he like an hour or 2 late? Like 15 minutes is not bad. And then his like little light stage came down. I could talk about his set all day. Oh my god, it's I love it. So he has this little like square of lights that comes down, and then he was just like, he was so happy. He was having so much fun. He was just like dancing around, and he was like into it, and he was into himself, and he was smiling and dancing, and I was like, yes, Kanye. Like, oh, it was really good. And he did like a 2-hour set. It was incredible. I was like amazed that he like just, he at one point he was like, I'm gonna keep going because I love doing this, and I was just like, yeah buddy, you do it. He was like doing what he loves, and he was so happy about it. And basically my entire concert experience, just like, I love him, like you're just so cute. It was just so good. And then I drove home and I ate pizza and I went to bed. But yeah, it was just, it was so amazing. It's like actual art. Like, he's an artist and his setup is like an art installation, and it's just so well thought out and beautiful, and I loved it. I absolutely loved it. Why didn't this turn off?